welcome to Recombo. It's Basil here, and today we're taking you through a quick comparison between two handsets, the Samsung Galaxy S2 and the Sony Xperia S. Now the Samsung Galaxy S2 we've got has Ice Cream Sandwich on board, so it has got the latest version of Android, while the Xperia S has Gingerbread. Starting with the design, both these devices have 4.3-inch displays. However, the Samsung Galaxy S2 uses AMOLED screen technology. This means colors are going to be really vibrant and blacks are going to be really deep. In contrast, the LCD technology on the Sony Xperia S incorporates Sony's Bravia mobile engine, which makes all the pictures look really nice and saturated as well. Where the real difference is going to lie is going to be in the resolution. The WVGA resolution on the Samsung Galaxy S2 is a lot less sharp. The 720p resolution on the Sony Xperia S looks really crisp, with pixel density bettering even that of the iPhone 4. In addition, the aspect ratio on the Sony Xperia S is going to be better suited to movies, whereas the Samsung Galaxy S2 will be better suited to pictures with its more squat, more similar to iPhone 4, for example, aspect ratio. Taking a look at the actual hardware, you can see they're very different stylistically. The Samsung Galaxy S2 has nice rounded corners and it's a very simple candy bar design, whereas the Sony Xperia S takes a bit more of a dare with much more angular corners and a geometric curvature on the back that isn't met along the side. It sits really nicely in the hand and feels extremely premium. It also looks extremely premium and has turned a lot of heads since our time using it. You've also got this really neat transparent strip at the bottom which illuminates when you have a notification, and inside it houses the antenna as well as icons which indicate what the capacitive buttons above do. For example, home takes you home, menu, press menu, and we can see them in the transparent strip. So that's the design. We really like both devices. We'd say that the Sony Xperia S is a bit of a more masculine device insofar as it's larger, it's heavier, it's more solid and more robust, whereas Samsung Galaxy S2 is much more slim, more pocketable, but it doesn't feel quite as well built. Flipping the devices around and we can see the cameras on both. While the Samsung Galaxy S2 has an 8 megapixel camera, there's a 12 megapixel camera on the Sony Xperia S. The Xperia S camera is really incredible. I mean, the fact there's a physical camera button really does help, and it's a two-stage camera button. You can also do something called fast capture. So if we actually take a picture of the Samsung Galaxy S2 from the lock screen, we can just press the button and we've actually taken a picture, and that picture has in turn appeared in our screen right there. And to give you an idea of the quality of the actual image itself, we can just double tap through on that and you can see it really is fantastic. Samsung Galaxy S2 is also a great camera, don't get us wrong, however without a physical camera button, and with the 8 megapixel camera not performing quite as well as on the Sony Xperia S, if you really want a camera phone, the Sony is the one to go for. As far as ports go, the Sony Xperia S is also really nice because it includes a micro HDMI port. That said, the Samsung Galaxy S2 micro USB port uses MHL technology, so that means you can buy an HDMI out to MHL, for example, and you can watch HD content straight from your phone on your TV. Taking a look at the actual performance, the user interfaces of both devices are markedly different. Both operate extremely smoothly, and this is unsurprising. Internet browsing is fantastic, and they've both got dual-core processors. Samsung Galaxy S2 has a 1.2 GHz dual-core processor, whereas the Sony Xperia S has a 1.5 GHz dual-core processor. With TouchWiz on board the Samsung Galaxy S2, though, we've got Samsung's custom UI. In contrast, the Sony Xperia S runs Sony's custom user interface, which has really nice options to create folders and dock all your folders, for example, and a few really attractive widgets. You can also change your theme really nice and easily on the Sony Xperia S, and this can make quite a big difference to the overall look and feel of your device. While Samsung's TouchWiz is extremely user-friendly and nice to use, we do have to say there is a much more refined element to Sony's customization. As far as, like we said, performance is really similar across the bat. They benchmark extremely similarly, with the Sony Xperia S just pegging slightly ahead thanks to the slightly faster processor. That said, you won't really notice any slowdown. They're both going to play the most modern of games, and only when the slew of quad-core devices around the corner land will they start to feel a little bit dated, but not for a while yet. So that's been a really quick hands-on comparison between the Samsung Galaxy S2 and the Sony Xperia S. If you've got any questions, want us to try anything out with these devices, just check out recombu.com and comment on the article. Thanks for watching.